Hey, what's up everyone? YankeeBaseBlog here. It is Monday, August 18th, 2014. This past week, the Yankees were 2-3. They got swept in a two-game rain-shortened series against the Baltimore Orioles. And they won 2 out of 3 to the Tampa Bay Rays, which, didn't look good from the get-go. They lost the first game 5-0, and then they won 2 very close games in the second and third game of the series. But obviously, the series against the Rays wasn't as important as the series against the Orioles. It seems as if this team, as I said in my video last week, that, they're just not hitting, and it leaves such a short and little margin of error that pitchers can have on the Yankees that it's so hard to keep these leads when you don't give pitchers anything to work with. I mean, I think, Wednesday's game against the Orioles said it best. Yankees winning the entire game thanks to a Cervelli 2-run home run, but that was the rest. That was the only offense the entire game. I mean, they did threaten in the 9th inning, but the Orioles tied the game in the 8th inning, and then Adam Jones hit a 3-run home run. And, once that happened, you just know that it's over. The Yankees don't score more than 2 or 3 runs a game. Even if they get that, it's lucky. It's interesting how last year's Yankees scored more runs per game than this year's Yankees. And comparing the two rosters, this team should be so much less pathetic than they are. And that is the word I've been using pretty much this entire week. The Yankees lost 5 straight. They just were not looking good. Everything was just not working for the Yankees. And I just kept saying, they are pathetic. This team is pathetic. Because on paper, this lineup, especially the additions that they've made, they've improved a lot of the spots. I mean, Prado and Stephen Drew, defensively and offensively, are both better than Brian Roberts. Same with Chase Headley over Kelly Johnson and Yangervis Solarte, even though Solarte was so good at the beginning of the year. It's just, these guys are upgrades, yet this team as a whole has not been scoring any runs. And it's going to catch up with them. I mean, it already has, pretty much. I mean, there's really a very slim chance that the Yankees can make the playoffs at this point, obviously, chasing that second wild card. The goal is the East, but if we could somehow get that wild card spot, that would be lovely. But some good things that happened this week, some little bright spots. McCann is back off the DL, the 7-day concussion DL. He came back on Sunday. Didn't do much at the plate, but, we're used to that. Also, Pineda came back from the disabled list. His first start since April, and he pitched great. He had a no-hitter going. Obviously it got broken up. Didn't last very long. Obviously, he had like an 85 pitch count, or pitch limit, and didn't really show any signs of fatigue, really. I mean, you could argue, but whatever. Another thing is Tanaka has started pitching off a mound. Obviously, we have to see how his rehab progresses. It's, still going to take a while for him to get his strength back. But really, each and every week, I pretty much just say the same thing. Yankees aren't scoring, and it's getting to the point, it's getting down to the wire. So if they want to actually make the playoffs and give Derek Jeter a send-off that he deserves and, play his last game in at least a playoff game, I'm not going to say the World Series because, that's very, very far away from where the Yankees are right now. But, if they want to give Jeter the send-off he deserves, they will start playing better. And they should. I mean, individually, these guys are good baseball players. And the fact that they're not performing, it's really heartbreaking to watch. And frustrating. And pathetic. So see everybody next week. I hope you all have a great one. I'm actually going to the game on Thursday, the 21st, against the Astros. Hopefully they won't be awful against one of the worst teams in baseball. But who knows? It's the Yankees. I will see everybody next week. I hope you all have a great week. And, of course, I hope the Yankees have a great one, too.